I hate not having anything to talk about, but we gonna do the best of it. Isn't that what we trying to do, AU? That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm just here for the,
You just here so you won't get fined?
Pretty much. I'm just grooving, vibing, and sliding.
Yo,
that's it.
I gotta say this though. There's been a lot of the hardest part about trying to do an anime podcast when a new season drop is figuring out when everything drops.
Now, don't get me wrong. We should have done a lot better than what we're doing right now.
To be fair, the holidays.
We are discombobulated. Yeah. But holidays. It's been 2 weeks after the holidays. So, like, we got to
get into the slide of things. You got to get back into work. Got to get back into this, get back into that. So, we're making it work. We're making it do what it do. I'm excited, though.
Again, for the second time.
Yeah, but I gotta say this, with everything that we've got going on, and we are going to drop some more content, even though this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode for y'all. We're going to drop some more content on the YouTube channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, but also head over to the YouTube channel. Let's do that.
Let's start
and
there.
Check out some of the stuff we got going up. Yo, AU, man, I gotta say this, though. The new season is, like, there's so much great things that are going to come out of this.
It's so stacked. It's so stacked. This could come out potentially as one of like the best seasons we've seen in like the last 10 years. Now I got to do some research on that before I start talking on my damn ass. However, it's a stacked season. And we didn't even get everything out yet. Still,
yeah, Frieren comes out tomorrow. That's the first episode of Frieren, which is. Have you gone back and watched anything about Frieren before the season drop?
Nope, but I'm probably gonna rewatch it tomorrow.
You gonna watch all of Frieren tomorrow?
I'm off.
Yeah, but that's still. Oh, you're off tomorrow. Okay, if you're off tomorrow, then yeah, you could watch all of Frieren.
I got nothing to do. I was gonna do some barbecue tomorrow. I decided not to. So that's it.
Yo, honestly, that's gonna be the thing for me is that I wanna get the rewatch of Frieren down because while everything is still fresh in my mind as far as the fight scenes and everything that came out of it, the story of Hemel the hero and I want that emotional hurt again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
want that. I don't want that. I'm rewatching it just to kind of reset myself and put myself right back where we left off.
Yeah, which means emotional hurt.
And that wasn't that far off. No, I don't think it ever hurt me the way it did in the first time around. I cried on the first episode.
When she at Hemel the hero's funeral.
It wasn't just the funeral; it was just everything about it. It was just fucking like it was just very emotional. It's very powerful. I cried on the first episode. I no shame in any capacity.
They got me with when Frieren started crying. When she started crying about how frail, and when she got to the realization of human lives and like that, and she was just sitting there, and the priest and the door were sitting there looking at her and just like, it's okay. It's all right for it. Like she was like weeping. That's where I was like, damn, my heart for this amazing elf. Speaking of random amazing elf things, I finally did it. I finally started Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, you started it. Okay,
yeah,
nice.
Finally.
I haven't, so yeah.
Oh, I'll say this. You know how people have the 3-episode rule where it's like, all right, after 3 episodes, I'm gonna keep with this anime or get rid of this anime.
Mm-hmm.
This anime had like a 35-second rule. Like it was so great within the first like minute.
Oh, I thought we were going the opposite route. We were like 35 seconds and I'm out. I was like, dang, I thought this shit was good.
35 seconds in, and I can tell this might be one of the better anime I've watched in quite some time. And I say that understanding that I still got a long way to go because I've only watched the first episode. I watched the first episode.
People were praising it.
It's not what you expect.
Yeah,
that's the best thing about it. It's really not what you expect. The animation is really dope. I forgot what studio does it, but it feels so much more like I talk about it all the time, jobless reincarnation. But it has a jobless reincarnation feel with the heart. If that makes any kind of sense.
Interesting. Okay, I haven't watched Jobless Reincarnation, so I can't really follow where you're going with it.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna take your word for it.
It's a good watch. It's a good watch. And you was watching Darwin though, right? That's the one that I gotta get on.
I did catch Darwin Incident. So first episode did not come out swinging. It wasn't some like spectacle. They didn't do anything to grasp the audience's attention. They didn't.
Does that need a 3-episode rule or 35-second rule?
I don't think it does. I think they have a very niche thing going on where it's like or maybe not even niche. I think they're setting this up to be like, this is going to be either something spectacular and the art is going to speak for itself. The story, everything about the concept is going to speak for itself, or it's just not going to work out. That's where I think this is going to go.
So it's going to be.
I don't think they need any shock factor. I don't think they need all these things or whatever. I think they're just going. They have a story to tell, and they're going to tell it.
You know what that sounds like? Sonda. Or at least what Sonda was supposed to be.
I'm not
trying to even go there.
Touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I'm just saying. It sounds like the execution is going to be key.
You see what I did there?
The 10-foot pole.
Yes.
The execution is definitely what's going to be key out of all of this.
Yes. I mean, I think they have a story on their hand for sure.
Okay.
So I think that's what's going to draw it. I think that the idea is very also kind of like close to home.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of elements that they're touching on currently. They're political, just emotional. It's a lot. I won't say racial because obviously Darwin is, the Darwin incident is based off a human Z, as they call them.
Mm-hmm.
So watch it. I'm intrigued. I'm really, really intrigued. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything for you. Mm-hmm. Not that there's much to spoil because the concept is the first episode.
Yeah. And you get that in the first episode, which I appreciate when series do that. It reminds me from at least the trailers or a little bit that I've seen. And by reminds me, I mean, it's a story that also surrounds around a chimp in some way, shape, or form of this graphic novel I read years ago. I think it was called like Why is the Last Man or something like that. And they had like a really short-lived FX series. But essentially it was like basically all men across the world died. Like anyone with, I guess, a Y chromosome, they just died, except for this one guy and a monkey. That also shit.
So like even like straight up like animals.
Like, yeah, every straight up animals. Anything with a Y chromosome on planet Earth died with the exception of one guy and one monkey. And it was the guy's monkey. And I think that's where he got like the basic, because it was his monkey. So I think that's where he got like the antibodies or whatever to fight off whatever the hell wiped out all the men in the world. So it's a really, really, it was a great graphic novel.
I don't wish that fate on any man.
It was crazy, bro. There was this feminist women terrorist group that
were trying to kill him.
Bro, not only trying to kill him, like to get in the group, you had to like cut off one of your boobs. It was weird. It was it was wild.
But it seems beyond like a feminist terrorist group, but more like I hate humanity, the planet needs to reset group.
It was
because if this is the only man on the planet that you can potentially, repopulate the Earth with.
Listen,
you would think at minimum keep the man alive and just use him for like.
Nah, they didn't think that far, and ended up like it. I would, if you ever get into it, or if you ever want like the graphic novel. Nah, bro, it was riveting stuff. So when I saw a Darwin incident, you said riveting. What?
You said riveting. Yeah, no,
riveting stuff. I was at the edge of my seat reading that joint. Between the first time I read Invincible.
You didn't catch the first episode of Darwin Incident?
No, not yet. Because remember I told you my Amazon Prime wasn't letting me be great that day. My Prime was not trying to let me be great. I don't know what it was. I couldn't watch nothing that day. Not even Vox Machina. Like I had to go back and watch Critical Role on YouTube.
Shout out to Vox Monica. Vox Monica.
Yo.
Shout out to Vox Machina. Listen, I'm still staying by it. I think once you finish Vox Machina, or at least catch back up because it's not finished yet, I think you'll have a bit more of an appreciation for it. I know you like it. I think you're underselling it since the Mighty Nein came out.
Nah, not at all. So like, and we could actually like kind of chill right here for a second, just because I have greatly enjoyed Vox Machina. I have watched it multiple times, and I did enjoy it when I watched it. some of the characters, I like Scanlan is my favorite character. I don't care.
Scanlan is definitely my favorite character.
Scanlan's my favorite character, no matter
Scanlan's
what.
Definitely my favorite character.
I walk around and be like, Scanlan's head in regular life. Like I said, that's a part of my regular vernacular. So certain characters and certain relationships I appreciate more in Vox Machina, but that one season from the emotional, like Caleb's story in Mighty Nein alone was as gut-wrenching when he was burning his family's house down and he had to hold the other two hands and was burning their hands because it finally dawned on him, shit, I'm killing my parents,
I'm killing my family. This pain is insane. I don't know what to do. Then
I keep bringing back to life.
The difference between Vox Machina and Mighty Nein, honestly, is very simple. It's the writing. They really dialed down releasing episodes versus releasing something a part of a story.
Yes.
And that's the difference. However, I still like the Vox Machina story because I think it a part of what they even did in Mighty Nein in a way as well. But Vox Machina was just a ragtag group. So I expected me a ragtag ass story.
I think Vox Machina feels more ragtag than Mighty Nein, because Mighty Nein that's what I'm saying. Mighty Nein feel like a family, bro. They love each other. They don't know it yet, but they love each other.
They need each other, and they don't know they need each other,
and they're gonna end up loving each other.
And Vox Machina, they all knew they needed each other. They just had egos.
And they're all very much, I think, a little bit more capable as individuals.
Yes, big time. They're very capable as individuals. Mighty Nein, none of them are able to do anything on their own.
Bro, they like a screw fuck ups. If we go,
but that's what you would think the Vox Machina is, but they're not. Vox Machina, they can handle their own. They went off. They went off and did their own thing, separate like journeys multiple times throughout the series. They tried that shit one time in Mighty Nein. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work, bro. Where y'all at?
Yo, this reminded. Oh yeah, that one episode was tough. That one episode when they all split up and and you were just waiting for them to come back together. Like the best part was Jester and not like destroying the temple.
No. Drinking.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to.
Yeah.
When
she smashed the bottle, I thought she was
going to axe herself out.
When she smashed the bottle and ran to the pool, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, not please, like this, no, man."
Jester also is probably my second favorite character after Stan.
I still can't get behind the voice.
Love Jester.
Love the character. The
voice for me
can't
makes
get
the character.
Behind the voice. No,
the voice makes the character because
it's a little forced. For me,
so silly though. I love it. It's so
much.
Silly. It's
too much.
So silly.
I get you. I understand. But if y'all haven't tuned in to Vox Machina or the Mighty Nein, you can honestly watch either one at any point in time. Whatever one you feel like you want to watch first, it doesn't really matter that much. However, if you do watch Vox Machina, there are Easter eggs in Mighty Nein from Vox Machina.
Facts.
It is all the same world.
The Easter eggs are nice too, because the first one I was tight. The first one felt like they tried to like be slick about it, be like, "Yo, I know who a Derolo is. I know what that means."
Exactly. What are we talking about?
Why are you trying to be smooth about it? No, like, okay, Percy family, what's up?
But it also made me, after rewatching Vox Machina and obviously watching the Mighty Nein, that world is massive.
It is insane. Yeah, no, absolutely.
That world is massive because you only hear rumors about shit. In Mighty Nein, the thought of a dragon is not even something like clearly heard of.
Yep.
Obviously, where Vox Machina is,
they got
dragon shit is like, what the fuck is going on there?
We got dragons over here, bro.
Yeah.
I think that was like the cool part, and you saw that when they were talking about like the Chroma Conclave, and they was like, they called the Chroma something or other, and I was like, bro, the Chroma Conclave.
Yeah, the Chroma Conclave.
I was like, if they showed up here, y'all wouldn't be worrying about Vox.
I can tell you right now, this is one of the also key differences between Vox Machina and Mighty Nein. If Vox Machina went to that continent, they're taking it over.
Yeah, if they wanted to. If they wanted to just
there
live
is
as
no
kings,
one that's stopping Vox Machina
that
if they decided to go rogue.
That we've seen, because they've defeated bigger and
power
badder
levels
things.
are like,
yeah, they've defeated bigger and badder things than that one priest
on
like
a regular.
Like that one priest is strong. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, no, they've deleted. Although I do want to see more of the what's it called, the one that the bringer of vultures. What do they call the chick that just kind of walk around with a giant sword? We only see her fight once.
Dog! I hated the fact that they brought her at the end and then finished it there. I was so pissed. I was like, y'all not going to give me an Orphan Maker. Yeah,
Orphan Maker is a crazy, because that dude is insane, bro. Orphan Maker.
I hate that I'm even about to say this. I'm not going to go into any politics or anything like that. Obviously, we all know the state of our country is just in disarray.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Bro, but one of the hardest lines I ever heard in my goddamn life. This man said, if you want a war with us, better be prepared. Somebody else is going to have to raise your children.
Yo, and that's with the orphan. That's the Orphan Maker. Like,
so I'm expecting some wild shit from this character.
I think one of the coolest things any show, whether anime adjacent, or just regular live action, can do is when someone's reputation precedes themselves and it's done in a way that does not feel forced. And there is nothing scarier than seeing a bunch of vultures and crows flying around and be like, yo, the Orphan Maker is here. Like, bro, what do you mean?
It kind of just brings me back to like Illumi and Hunter x Hunter. Whenever the man was dead serious about killing you and all the crows just rained on him, it's like he's going to kill you. Leave him alone right now.
Listen. You don't even need to wait for the hair to go crazy. Just know that you ain't going to make it. Just know. I do think...
If it starts sounding like Alfred Hitchcock in here, understand that somebody's going to die.
God. So out of the Mighty Nine, who is your favorite character? If you don't like Jester, Jester's not your favorite. Because Jester's definitely... Jester's absolutely my favorite. By Jester and not.
Jester, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I like Jester. Not is definitely last for me. Wow. I like the character of Not a lot.
Oh, we are on two different spectrums.
Oh no! You misunderstand. Because I had to think about it for a second. I like the character of Not a lot. However, Not's voice is really annoying for me.
Okay.
It's really annoying, like really bad for me. So, I like Jester, her goofy ass. She's fucking nuts. But she's not actually. That's the problem. It's just that I need something from her that I feel as though they dropped the ball on, which was testing her faith. Throughout the series, we saw her faith being tested of the Traveler and if he's real or not. And there were no real lows for her. She was always still spirited, like very highly, despite, questioning the thought process. Like, for example, when we watch Vox Machina, Pike. Exactly. When she's going through her faith struggle, bro, she's struggling.
She's useless. I love Pike, but she's
useless.
And she knows she's useless.
So I wanted to see a little bit more depth from that and for her to break off of character a little bit and maybe have a little bit more of a darker moment for her, because as we discussed in Mighty Nine, the storytelling is a lot better. The script is better. Like they're doing a better job in this area. So I wanted a little bit more from that. But Not is my least favorite because of her voice. But Not, if I could get beyond her voice, Not is probably like top 2.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It does, but it doesn't. But it makes sense. I know you.
I don't like her voice, man. It just feels off.
I get it. The dude that does it does a very good job. I can't lie to you because
considering
it's a goblin girl, yes. I think it makes sense.
I get what you're saying. I don't know. I get where they were going. I just don't think it's translating for me personally.
What about with Molly? Where do you land on Molly or Kurosaka?
Listen, bruh. Oh my god.
Bo is dope, but Bo is Kurosaka.
Listen. Okay. You know what? You kind of threw me for a loop with that.
As in, like, because you'll never be able to unsee it?
Yeah, I can't unsee it, and now I have to really question...
It's Kurosaka, yeah.
How I feel about it?
Just let it be Kurosaka, bro. Just let Bo be Kurosaka, and it's all right. Everything will work fine. Korra is Korra, Sokka is Sokka.
I don't like that.
But let Bo be Kurosaka. Even when she was being silly, that was Sokka. Like when she was at the party in the dress. Like, oh my God, I love your hair. That's some Sokka shit. So now Kurosaka.
No, it's not. I don't like this idea. I don't agree with that.
It's not an idea.
I don't agree with that. No, it's not. No, it's not. That is not Sokka. Anyways.
Bro, you got Sokka's wolf tail. She's got Sokka's wolf tail. Tell me she don't got Sokka's wolf tail. She has Sokka's wolf tail. It's Korra Sokka. I don't make the rules, bro. I'm
not here for this. Anyways, he was probably going to be my favorite until you kind of ruined it a little bit for me.
Bo's a girl, bro. Bo's a girl.
You said Molly.
Bo. Oh, I said Bo first.
Oh, see, I heard the Molly.
Obviously,
cool. Bo's a girl.
Molly's cool.
I like Bo. It's just, it's very
Of course I could.
Bo is... Damn, stop saying that. You fucking my whole head up, yo. Like
I was waiting for it to hit. I was waiting for it to hit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, I know.
I had a whole thought process.
Let me just whisper it one more time and just go hit him.
I like Bo. I just feel like if I'm gonna play into your point here, I feel like I've seen it already. And I need something more.
Maybe traveling with an avatar or being one themselves.
Can we let it go?
Will, so, when I'm looking like Korra.
Molly for me was probably like my favorite because I like everything Molly be saying.
Molly's smooth, bro.
It's not that Molly is smooth. Motherfucker be saying the right thing at the right time every fucking time.
Also fair.
He makes me feel I need me a Molly in my life that whenever something bad is happening, someone like Molly's gonna pop up and be like, I feel like Molly's from NOLA. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes. I get what you mean. Just
Molly should have had a New Orleans accent.
Yeah,
and just said that smooth, good shit that I need to hear. So
no matter would you do it?
Yes, Molly's my favorite because also
uh-huh.
Molly has obviously a very clear big elephant in the room in terms of however the hell this story is going to progress.
Yes,
this motherfucker might be like King Demon. Like,
Ma'ala bro. That's what Molly is. Ma'ala, that's what it's short for. Ma'ala Fa'at.
Bro, it's bad. This he might be Hellboy.
Low-key, he might be Hellboy. He might be Hellboy.
Which is interesting. This could be another Easter egg. Maybe not even Easter egg, just a connection to the whole entire world. Because hell gotta be hell no matter which continent we on.
Mm-hmm.
What if Molly came from hell and this dude is like a super high ranking like general meant to fuck up the whole world? Because don't forget what happened in Vox Machina. Pike being down in hell and getting messed with her mind, that was all a part of a plan.
Yeah, good point.
Who knows?
I'm waiting to get to the point where, because Critical Role does so many of these different stories that Critical Role has opportunities to do, whether it's this story or one of their other campaigns. I'm very much looking forward to a section where their worlds all collide and one big bang.
I don't think Vox Machina is going to collide with Mighty Nein.
I think they can though.
I don't think they can. If they do, it'll be very like. It's not going to be the same Vox Machina.
It's too big of a world. Just make a portal.
No. It's not that. It's not that. Vox Machina, Mighty Nein, I think, appears or begins like 20 years later after the incidents of Vox Machina.
20 years after what happens in Vox Machina.
Hold on.
When they say that, I was like, I don't remember them saying that. I thought everything was running parallel. Because they mentioned the Chroma Conclave and the dude was like, yo, one of my cousins heard about it.
Yeah, but Chroma Conclave could just be like a story, a myth now at this point.
The dragons?
Okay,
nah,
but
I don't think it was a story or myth.
But that's in there. No, you're misunderstanding. It's like, you know how when something happens, you get the word of mouth, hear all this other stuff, and he's like, oh, the Chroma Conclave. Like, after X amount of time, especially for people who are like so far removed from a situation, it becomes like a myth or like that kind of household talk where you kind of, oh, do you remember this? Yeah, I remember that. Does that make sense?
You describe oral tradition, my brother, but yes, it makes perfect sense.
If you don't shut the fuck up, you know how much dumb shit you say up here on a regular basis.
Listen, I'm just saying, yes, it's called the oral tradition. It has the title, but yes, I'm seeing you. I disagree with you, but I see you.
No, it's not disagreeable in any capacity.
I'm not trying to piss you off, but I can't go get Kurosaka if you need to.
Anyways, like I fucking said, The Legend of Vox Machina, being the first anime series, follows a more classic, boisterous hero style, while the Mighty Nein, Campaign 2, as they call it, features a darker, more morally gray, trauma-focused group, because this fucking trauma.
They are trauma. They are trauma-focused, very much so.
We talked about this, with deeper character struggles, centered on different, and that's why I said, it's like, you understand my point about her. With the Traveler and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Set on a different continent, Wildmount, in the same world, but 20 years later.
Oh, okay. So it is 20 years later.
I told you. So I think if they connect or collide at any point in time,
it's a different Vox Machina.
It's a different Vox Machina, but I think they should do it. Just give it to us.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Don't open this world until it's all connected, and then you don't give us that. They have to do it.
And one thing I'll say, even that's actually kind of interesting that you say it, about going back to your point about Jester and the Traveler. I think Jester's lowest point is when the Traveler showed up, because she gave up at one point on some like.
I disagree with you.
I think at that lowest point that she got, when she was about to fall and she was like somebody, anybody, or whatever, and then the Traveler showed up. That was to me.
I don't think that was a low point for her.
See, you know what I think that is? I think that was her lowest point.
Okay, I hear you. I'm not going to completely disagree with you. I just want to change maybe potentially like your mindset here and the way you're viewing it. So here's what I get from it, at least. Okay, think about this, right? In Vox Machina, we see the Traveler, and he's like this goofy kind of like little monkey kind of creature, or whatever it is. And then we think, oh, okay, that's a very interesting thing. Who the hell is this person? All right, we see that we hear about the Traveler the whole entire time. She's obviously very whimsical, all this jazz. Cool. So we think the Traveler is like this very fun being. The Traveler, in terms of what it looks like in Mighty Nein, to me, is very scary.
No, he's terrifying.
He's terrifying.
You know, I find the Traveler to be very scary.
So when you say the lowest point, I don't think it was her lowest point. I think it was, he stays away to be like, once the person's like, ready, I'm ready to be out, he's back in to keep you back in. He's like, oh yeah, I'm here. Don't forget me.
What did Cole say? You went back, you officially stupid?
Yeah.
Also new J. Cole dropping?
Ooh, don't even get me there.
Hey, listen. Hey, we getting two.
Listen, don't say that. Don't jinx it. Don't say nothing.
You mean don't jinx it? It's already been confirmed. Don't matter.
It has not been confirmed.
I thought it was confirmed.
No, it's not. It's speculation, but we can assume. But anyways, my point being is that my perspective on it is that it was not a low point. I think it was just the Traveler toying with her.
That's why the Traveler is scary, because I think the Traveler can absolutely hear her. He's just ignoring her.
But okay. And go a step further, toying with her for sure, which he probably does with a lot of people. He seems like a very whimsical being. Even worse, I think it's a need thing. So when she decided to make that jump, she was confident in herself.
That's why he don't like that she got friends. Bro, he don't like that she got friends. He definitely don't like she got friends. She like, oh, you got somebody else other than me? What you mean?
That Drewski skit.
Yo, Drewski, hold on. I just got to say, did you see that one about him with the mega churches?
Yes.
Bro, when he said, I wear red bottoms.
It's very accurate.
I wear red bottoms because I walk in the blood of Jesus, bro. I lost it.
Yeah.
I lost it.
I don't find his skits funny. They're more entertaining for me.
Bro, he I think is the funniest guy on the internet, but I also think
I don't find him funny in any capacity. No, anyone that says they find him hilarious, I understand.
Uh-huh.
I just view him as something like, I find him more like just entertaining. He's the most entertaining person in terms of the comedic field for me.
Low-key?
But I don't find him funny.
I think as far as him writing and producing and getting all these skits together, I think he's brilliant.
Yes, that I agree with. he understands culture. He's the zeitgeist. He's in the zeitgeist.
Somebody was like, he's an anthropologist, and I was like, yo, low key.
That's called the zeitgeist, my boy.
Hey, look, I'm learning.
That's the zeitgeist.
I'm learning. I knew there's anthropology. I'm learning. All I know is I still love my favorite one is still the one when he went to the Alabama game, and I don't give a piss about nothing but the tie.
Listen, and that was it. That's what I'm saying. It's funny, but it's like, it's not hilarious. I don't know. I just find the people on the internet funny. Like, for me, I like, because he's a parody person, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's amazing. And his skits are phenomenal. He's more like Key and Peele to me, whereas like people who love Key and Peele and they deserve all their flowers, their skits were really, really well done.
Okay.
But I found Dave Chappelle absolutely fucking hilarious. Were his skits as good as Key and Peele's? No, they weren't. Were they more funny by a lot to me? By a billion.
Does that make sense? Yeah, because sometimes Chappelle also had kind of like it's the conversation I hear a lot when people talk about the difference between, now in a much broader sense, but the combination of like Prince versus Mike, because like Mike was very much polished in everything he did. Yeah. Yes, and everything had to be a certain kind of, and Prince was kind of just raw with it. Yeah. Like sometimes Prince would just be like, all right, we just gonna rock out and do that. And that's kind of how
Prince was a real nigga.
Yo, I mean, but also that's how I was gonna say, I mean, yeah.
Like Prince was cut from the same cloth. It was like, you know, a James Brown, a Stevie Wonder. I hate to say it, rest in peace. I don't mean this in like a disrespectful way. Like Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan, you know, like Marvin Gaye, like Luther Vandross. Prince was cut from that cloth. Whereas I'm not going to say Michael was Michael was Michael.
Michael's Michael. I don't think there's no cloth.
There's no cloth.
It was just Mike.
It was just Mike.
It was just Mike in that way. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he was cut from the cloth of some
Jimi
real
Hendrix
ones.
in there with Prince too because of the guitar. But anyway, yo, I gotta say this, bro. For a little bit of a little slice of life, we can turn this into a little Vox Machina special episode. I kind of like that while we get all our stuff together because we did kind of go in with a little
Vox Machina.
Critical role. Just a little critical role joint. Like critical role joint. Yeah. I didn't even do that on purpose. I just rolled off the tongue. Let's go. Yo, I'm on a roll today. I'm on a roll today.
You're not on the roll you think you are.
Listen. That joint killed me. I don't know about you. Somebody giggled at that.
That's why you like Drewski more than other people. Respect.
I was like,
see? Good joke.
Yeah, but you made that in a way that was like disrespect juice.
Good joke.
I'll say this. I think you do need to give Knot a little bit more. I think once we get into Knot's story, because there's got to be a reason behind why Not the Brave drink that much, and it's cannot.
I can't. I don't want to know what that is. I'm not ready.
Between not drinking and not collecting buttons, bro. I whatever it is for Not. It's gonna be scary and it's gonna be tough to watch, and I think that's where
it's definitely beyond her just being a goblin.
Nah, it's absolutely beyond her just being a goblin. So I think once we get to whatever that is, because that's probably gonna be what the series is. Hey, we just gonna take all their characters and see how just all the crap they got to deal with. So that'll give us an opportunity to actually see exactly what that's gonna be. But
I feel like they probably did like a raid or something like that. Remember Goblin Slayer? I feel like somebody just did. I feel like some people just did a raid on like her whole entire like you know cul-de-sac of goblins, and she was like the only person to survive.
Only person to survive. Got you. Maybe. Oh Lord, maybe.
It's the only thing I can think of that's that tragic.
Either that, or it's going to be something completely off the rails, and this is coming fresh off my mind because I just finished watching
I'd prefer that. Please don't break my heart.
Nah, I just finished watching Black Clover, and like I think about it like this: at the very end, when we found out like that Asa's demon basically got raised by Asa's mom, and because she couldn't be around nobody, like it's going to be something like tragic like that, bro.
That wasn't tragic.
That was tragic, bro.
For me.
Asa's mom could not be around anyone, or else she killed them.
Yeah,
and then she gets the demon in it because Asa only survived because Asa ain't got no magic.
Yes,
if Asa had magic, he would have died.
Yeah.
So although I do want to know who was clapping cheeks, because if you got around him, you died. But then again, it could have been a my level without any type of magic. So
it also could have been a motherfucker that's like, I ain't got nothing left.
Fair,
respectfully.
Fair.
He's like,
that's the way to go.
That. And
that's
she
the way
was
to
like,
go.
I bet.
That's what.
I mean, death by snoo snoo. You can't be mad at that.
Death by snoo snoo. Shout out everyone. Shout out Matt Groening and everything he gave us with Futurama, because the fact Death by snoo snoo is still relevant to this day.
Futurama is one of the greatest television shows of all time, and it was so ahead of its time.
So I had this conversation with someone recently. Out of peak Family Guy, peak Simpsons, peak Futurama, and peak American Dad, where do you rank them?
We gotta take Simpsons out.
See, that's the conversation that I have, because
I can't have that conversation. It's first and foremost, it's not fair.
So I think the only thing that can technically hold up against peak Simpsons is peak Family Guy. Peak Family Guy is the only thing that can come close to peak Simpsons.
No, I disagree with you. There is only one other.
Only thing that can come close. I didn't say better.
There is only one other thing that is in the same category as Simpsons.
What?
South Park, and that's the only thing. Those two things.
See, I put South Park in its own place. I put South Park absolutely in its own place.
I completely disagree with you. I personally believe, and I'm not calling you out, I just don't think you probably watched as much Simpsons as you maybe think you did. Simpsons is one of the longest. It is the longest animated show of all time.
I know, and I watched it.
And it was out before South Park.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I still say at its peak, though, not just like out of this longevity, at its peak, because The Simpsons has a lot of really great heartfelt like episodes. I mean, the episode with Homer's mom. Like, I
don't even think it has to be heartfelt things. I just mean that they're both in the same cloth, that they're extremely long running and very successful, and they started it.
Yeah, but which do you like out of their peak? Which do you like more? Which do you think had a better peak?
I don't know. Out of those two, I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
So I look at it like this. I look at South Park.
I think South Park had a bigger peak because, like, you know what? I take it back. I don't know. I had a thought, and then I was like, wait, no, Simpsons did that too. So I was like,
so I'll be honest with you. I put South Park in a class with like the Boondocks, because I look at it as the greatest satirical show of all time. I think the Boondocks and South Park are pure satire. They're the greatest shows I've ever watched in my entire life.
Greatest shows or satirical shows?
Satirical shows.
Okay.
I look at Family Guy, peak Family Guy, and peak Simpsons being close to each other, although I do give the edge out to peak Simpsons. I think American Dad is the funniest, and Futurama has the most heart. American Dad I think is the funniest, and Futurama has the most heart. That's how I look at it.
So, and this is why I say Simpsons and South Park have to be in their own category in a way. Obviously because of the greatness, but I also feel like they were similar in how they operated. And like all the other shows felt more like Futurama. Family Guy felt more like Futurama in the sense of like, yeah, it's very slapsticky. Obviously, it's very nuts. We know Futurama, American Dad as well. They have their punchlines, but Simpsons and South Park are just outrageous. They're literally outrageous. It's insane. It was insane.
So I think South Park is definitely way more outrageous. The Simpsons, when they do outrage, it's almost like a slow burn with the outrage. Because I think about like the Ned Flanders when
Agreed.
Ned Flanders cracked. When he cracked finally, and he finally just like cussed everybody out, and he kind of and like it was like the slow build the whole episode, and then he finally like tweaked out, and he just like like yeah, it could get to that place. It could get to that place definitely. Although
I just feel
Family
like
Guy craziness.
Peter has I just feel like where it's like
his face on.
You know when they talk about like an anime perspective here, where people are. You know, they always try to create a Mount Rushmore and stuff and whatnot and all these other things. And I saw a comment recently on something, and somebody said that who's got to get up so somebody can sit at this table. And it was like Goku, a bunch of people, whatever, yada yada. And I can't remember who it was, but it was all people somewhere within the same spectrum of time.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said Goku got to get up. And they didn't say it was like Mount Rushmore. Sorry, it's just a get up for the table. It's like Goku has to get up. Goku got to get up now and go sit at the grown people table. And that's accurate. It's like, and this is what I mean, like Simpsons and South Park are at the grown people table now. And now there's Family Guy.
Family Guy's not far behind though.
I agree. But at some point in time in the future, somebody gonna have to get up. Family Guy have to get up for something else.
So, like, what's next on deck? I don't even know what that would be.
I have no idea.
I mean, Rick and Morty was kind of going on this path.
It was until it got...
all the crap with Dude.
Crap. Ain't no crap.
Crap in the fact that, like,
he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's the one who's doing the stuff. And then I look at even, like, what's that one that they got? They got some weird one on, like, Summer Friends or something like that, or I don't know. It's some weird shit they got on Adult Swim, but I can't do it. I can't. Adult Swim is, I can't do the wild Adult Swim shows. Like although I will say, I am watching Venture Brothers. I told you. I've been told
Venture
you. Brothers.
Venture Brothers is so underrated,
bro. I'm crying. It just made me cry a couple times.
Yo, you want to know why? Because Venture Brothers hit you when you're not expecting it.
Yo,
you like, don't do that to me.
Yo,
we're being crazy.
The first time, because I was watching with my wife and she looked at me. She was on the couch and looked at me like I was crazy because I couldn't stop laughing. Was when they were getting attacked by the Underbite dude and the Monarch at the same time, and Brock was away with Sasquatch and the astronaut dude.
Wait, when did you start watching Venture Brothers?
I started watching Venture Brothers within the last like 2 weeks. I'll say that. I definitely it's real.
I'll go down this road with you again.
When because it's on Netflix.
I will go down this road with you again.
Dude, they went into the dark room. And he had Scorpion. Dr. Venture has scorpions on him. And that one blonde-hair one picked up the fire extinguisher and cracked him over the head with it.
Bro,
I lost it.
That's ain't bad. You're not prepared for Venture Brothers.
Dude, he cracked him over the head with it. I'm about to start crying again. And it was so funny because he was just like, it was just why? I was like, you could have sprayed the joint. You could have like shoot him away with the knot. Bro, he cracked his dad over the head with it. And his dad passed out immediately. And it was the sound. It was the way the thing hit it. Nah, bro. Venture Brothers so far it's hit. And I will say Brock Sampson is the funniest guy in the show. He's the funniest and the best character in the show.
Right now.
Fair.
Here's the thing. You're going to grow to love every recurring character in this show.
Okay.
Equally, probably.
Okay.
Trust me when I tell you, you just got here.
So it's really only 4 seasons?
I want to say welcome.
Is it really only 4 seasons?
Listen, I'm going to let you go through your journey by yourself.
Yo, listen.
I'm going to let you go through your journey by yourself.
Yo, I'm gonna be there though, but I'm telling you right now that
I'm not saying nothing.
You was laughing before I even said it about the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
You do.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said,
yo,
it's like
cracked him over his head. But yo, AU man, this was actually pretty fun. We got a nice little light joint in here. Like I said, we're gonna drop some more stuff on the YouTube channel. But you ready to go? You want to slide on up out here before we do? You got anything you want to leave the people with?
Man, you already know it's always room on the couch, baby. I wish we had a little bit more for y'all, but like Mikey said, we are tuning into a few other things, settling into a few other things, and we here though. We want to let y'all know we got a pulse.
Yo, gotta post as a fact. Gotta post as an absolute fact. But yo, man, before we slide on that pen, appreciate y'all. And like he said, always room on the room, but always room on the couch. But yo, listen, I'm still thinking about Dr. Vigil getting cracked to the head. Always room.
Peace.